Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to this video where we are beginning to look at who you are. Who are you? What does your brand say about you? So here, as part of the author's adventure, I believe in beginning at the very bottom by digging deep and setting strong, solid foundations in which you can grow and, like a funnel, expand, elevate into the stratosphere, as I say. So let us get right down to what I want to talk about today to help you on your way. And where we start with every single person who works with Brilliance Publishing is with your values. So let's have a look at the play sheet today. So your core values describe your soul. And let me just share with you something about your personal brand. So personal branding is a conscious and intentional effort to create and influence what other people think about you. You want to be positioned as an authority in your industry, elevating your credibility, differentiating yourself from the rest of the crowd, and to ultimately be the best you can be and stand out. You want to increase your circle of influence and have a more significant impact. And that's why you're here writing your book, because these are all the things that with a great book or even a brilliant book will catapult you to where you want to be as a brand. You are the brand. Your book is part of your brand. Your programs are part of your brand. Your speeches are part of your brand. And that is why we have to begin with you. And we begin by going on the inner journey and connecting inside. So a brand creates this whole persona, this aura around you that might convey loyalty. It'll offer consistency and quality and the services that you provide. It is so important. So the brand, as I said, is about being authentic, being yourself, being raw and real. And it's about reflecting that true perception of who you are, your skills, not hyperbole about what you can and cannot do. Be real. People will see through you if you're not. So where do we start? We start with values. So let's see what it's saying here. So knowing your values is so important for you in your life. Being conscious and knowing your values helps you understand what drives you. Many of us actually, we're driven by values, but we're not conscious of them. I want to bring that unconscious to the awareness and to your awareness and making them conscious. So you need to think about what you enjoy, what inspires you, and what you like most of in life. You want to build a life and a lifestyle around your values and create that life that is satisfying and adds meaning to you. Now, values are not static. Some may be, but some will change depending on the situation you're in, the program you're devising, the book you're writing, and they change over time with age. So 10 years ago, family was really at the top of my values, because I was a young mother, had these young children. So family was extremely important to me. Family is still very important to me, but it's not my number one value. So knowing your number one value will rarely change, but some other values can change over time. So we need to make sure that you know those values. So the exercise we're going to do is having a whole list of values, going through those values, whittling them down to your top 10, your top 5, and then your top 3. But I want to say this to you. When I do this exercise with people, I like to have a clear space. I like to create an ambience, light a candle. We have music, and I just like to totally relax. And it's not about thinking. When you're looking at your values, it's not what you think. Values is what you feel, because it comes from the inside out. It's that feeling, it's that tingle, it's that butterfly in the stomach, it's the shooting electricity through your body. So it's so important. So here we've got a little quote. It says, it's important to be heroic, ambitious, productive, efficient, creative, and progressive. But these qualities don't necessarily nurture your soul. The soul has different concerns of equal value: downtime for reflection, conversation, and reverie. So let us begin. So as you can see here, we have all these 88 values. So the way to do that is to take 3 at a time in the first instance and just go through and read them. Have a highlighter pen and highlight the one that speaks more to your soul. It's quite good. You could read these and then play it back and close your eyes and have a feel, because it's good to have allay the distractions around you. So just read through them and feel into them. So read accomplishment, accuracy, acknowledgement. Think about them. Accomplishment, accuracy, acknowledgement. What's most important to you? Maybe there's more than one. Maybe none of them. We'll skip it and go to the next 3. So what you want to do is whittle that down, and then you take another color highlighter and you go through the ones that you've highlighted. Now, I will say here that sometimes you do go back, because as you get down to who you really are, you then might get a prompt that, oh, I've forgotten something here that is actually really important to me. So it's about not rushing this activity. It's about taking time to go through it. So the idea is you go through all of these, play your music, light your candle, make sure you cannot be disturbed, be in that safe space where you feel at home, and really, really feel into the exercise. So when you get down to top 10, we write them in this box. Then we take ourselves away from that previous page and we're focusing on just those 10 values. Read them in pairs. Which of them make you feel, again, all that tingling? What jumps out at you? What is like, oh my goodness, I cannot live my life if. So for me, integrity is my #1 value. I cannot lie. I cannot pretend I'm something I'm not. I have to be honest. If I don't do something and I let people down, well, it used to annoy me more, but I've worked on myself, and so I can let things go. But I know integrity drives me. Collaboration, as you all know, collaboration is fundamental to who I am in person, in my private life, but also in my business. It's important because we can do so much more when we work together, when we come together in collaboration and not competition. So once you do the 10, you whittle them down to 5. So you go through them and find the 5 that sing to your soul. And then we put the top 5 in here. And then we go through those top 5. And by this time, things will be jumping out the page. Or you'll think, no, I really should have picked, I don't know, let's see. I should have picked, learning is so vital to me. My happiness is so vital to me. So you can go back. we are going to end up with 12 top values. So you take your 5 and then you pick your 3 and you put them in here. Now, the importance of knowing and being conscious of your values is part of high emotional intelligence, because it will underpin your decision making. You will make better choices because they'll make you feel good. When we make a choice that's aligned with our values, we feel great. When we make a choice that's not aligned with who we are, then we get bad-tempered, moody, we slam doors, people say, what's up with you? And you'll go, nothing. So if that's you, you're not being true to yourself. And this is why we have to do this, so we can be authentic and be true to yourself first and foremost. So yeah, there you go. I've said that you feel frustrated and disappointed and even guilty. So we need to be aligned so we are in higher vibration, and then we will receive more energy from the universe and lots of great things will happen for you. So we then begin to tap into things like the law of attraction and all those other laws. So we then use the values to extend your understanding and provide you with a wider vocabulary to enable you to express yourself more clearly. So if you go back to the list, you'll see wisdom's a value, honesty is a value, and openness is a value. So I had highlighted them doing this exercise. And I remember, I want my talk, I have been through all of this. I have been through all of this procedure. It works. And that's why I am using it with you today. So integrity built on an open, wise, and honest heart. So you go back to your other, whatever your second one is. So for me, it was collaboration. So collaboration would be built on maybe something I've said in my top 10, possibly one of the other 2 top values, or it might be that I have to go back here because maybe I've overlooked something. Maybe I haven't been fully honest, or it didn't sing to me at the time. So collaboration is about understanding. It's about cooperation. It's about maybe unity. It might be strength. It could be learning. Whatever it is for you, it's about optimism. Whatever it is. So you find those other 3. So now you can see. Sorry, as I go back. So now you can see that you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you go through the same process until you've done your 3 values. You will end up 3 4s or 12. You will end up with 12 value words that then you keep somewhere very safe, because they then will influence and need to be woven into your copy. So this is who you are. Knowing these, bringing them to consciousness. Now, the thing is, you need to say it over and over and over again, because you need to take it from your head into your heart where you feel it, and then into your whole person, your soul, where it becomes embodied. You live it, you breathe it, you sleep it, everything is that person. So for me, I am integrity. I am love. I am sunshine energy. These are what you see no matter when you speak to me, unless I'm really tired or I might be a bit of a grump some days. But the majority of the time, I'm happy, I'm smiley, I go with the flow, I make a difference in people's life. I want to help, I want to enable, I want to support, I want to bring out their brilliance. And this is who you will discover. By doing this exercise, you will discover who you are. So that's the values exercise. I want you to go away and do that exercise and set up that scene for yourself, and also get the right ambience. And also, once you're done, I want you to come back into the discussion below this session, this stage, and write what your 3 values are, your 3 values and what they're built on. And then let's have a conversation on it. Let's share it. Stand proud and ensure that you take it into who you are, and then be ready to build the most amazing book in business, as I always say, on a global stage. So any questions about this, put it in the chat, in the discussion, and let's support each other, encourage each other, and let's get these values into the group. Till the next time, this is Brenda saying, be brilliant, much love, and toodle pip.